Alrighty, we are going to see about some computers. It's around this Black Friday business. We're getting close to Christmas, and people are asking what they should get for a laptop. So we're going to have a look through Best Buy and Staples and the Costco website to see what's available and see what's a good deal and see what's a good computer to buy. Again, looking at laptops here. So we're on the Best Buy website. Let's go ahead into products, computers, and laptops and ultrabooks. Alright, so the first thing we're blasted with here is $500. Okay, sounds good, $200 off. An HP is a good brand, 15.6 inch. We would generally call that a 16-inch display or a 15-inch display, somewhere around there. So that looks good, but it's an AMD, which is not bad when you first get it, but I've found the last 5 years or so, actually more than that, the laptops with the AMD processors and chipsets, they just don't last as long. They tend to use more power and crank out more heat and kind of burn themselves out. I usually notice performance degradation within the first year. Which is usually around the time that the warranty runs out. So I try to stay away from the AMD chipsets. Maybe they'll be better in the future. I don't know. Let's go ahead and skip the Ultrabooks and the Chromebooks and all that and just go straight to regular laptops here. We're not looking for anything with a detachable screen or, even touchscreen is optional. We generally would want something with a CD drive, CD/DVD drive. I've met a number of people that bought a laptop and then were frustrated because later on they discovered, oh no, there's no DVD drive. I can't watch my cat videos. So let's have a look through here. I'm going to be picky and just choose the brands that I can get behind. Oh, this is the Best Buy website. They don't... Oh yeah, you can select multiple brands. We want HP, Dell is good. Asus is good. Lenovo is good. I try to stay away from Acer. They tend to be the cheapest for a reason. Toshiba is good. Gateway was okay. They're kind of like Acer though. I don't know why Google's showing up, and Sony just tends to be overpriced, and there's usually not a lot of them around. So we've picked out some brands that we like. We're going to just go with the Intel processors. Again, I'm just filtering things down. We still got 133 laptops showing up here. We're going to go with what they call a 15-inch screen. Because we don't want anything tiny, but we don't want ginormous either. And we're going to focus on the i5 processors. i3 will work fine for just basic web browsing and such, but if you end up wanting to edit any pictures or run multiple things at the same time, I find it's better to buy the i5 rather than regret it and ending up with something that's too slow. So I think that's probably enough filtering here on the Best Buy website. We're down to 26 computers. Next we're going to go over to sort and say sort low to high. Because again, we want to save money here. So let's see what we can do. This looks suspiciously cheap. But who knows? Maybe it's a good deal. So we got a Core i5 in here. I wonder why that's so cheap. Let's have a look at it. Who knows? Maybe this is like the deal of the century or something. Overview. Blah, blah, blah. 6 gigs of RAM, 750 gig hard drive. Wired and wireless. But does it have an optical drive? There's no pictures on of the side here, so we can't even look at that. Oh, sold out. Okay, so there's none left. Never mind. So it doesn't matter if it's cheap. I wonder if there's a check here for available only. It doesn't look like it. Not on this site. Sometimes there'll be a filter that lets you check off show only what's in stock. Okay, next. Let's see what we've got here. Again, this is extremely cheap for what you're getting. But is it in stock? I'll look at that first. Nope, not in stock. Never mind. It's probably on clearance or something like that. Alright, so now we're into kind of the range that I figured we'd be looking at, kind of starting at 600. Let's have a look at this one. We'll just keep going until we find something in stock here. Nope, also sold out. Wow. This is what shopping for a computer can be like. You end up looking through piles and piles of stuff. Let's skip that. Let's have a look at this. So we're looking at about the $600 range now. This one they say is 150 bucks off. But is it in stock? Yay! In stock. May not be in stock in the store, but let's say we're going to order online. So Asus is a good brand, 150 bucks off. It's got a trackpad. For some people that's very important. Or sorry, not a trackpad, a number pad. They pretty much all have trackpads. So approximately 15 to 16 inch display. It's got an i5 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. So they wired and wireless Ethernet. But does it have a DVD slot? Find a picture. Usually they're located on the right hand side. So we can see here that there's no DVD drive on that side. Again, that's another shot of the left. I want a shot of the right-hand side of the product. Wow. No pictures of the right-hand side of the product. Let's look under details and specs. Optical drive. No optical drive. Never mind. On with the show. So if you don't want an optical drive, then you could certainly pick that one up. It's a good deal, 600 bucks. Asus makes good computers. It's got a number pad on it, which I recommend that everybody just go with the number pad. You'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Let's have a look at this one. Again, Asus X series. Pretty much the same thing. I think it's even got the same processor as what we just looked at. But doesn't have an optical drive. Optical drive, no optical drive. Never mind. So we finally get to the stuff that's in stock and find no optical drive. Oh, what's this now? No thank you. Okay, so we looked at those. Let's try maybe looking at one that's a little bit physically larger looking. That's got a touchscreen HP Envy. I don't care for the Envies. They tend to make them too compact. So, well, let's give this one a look. Oh wait, it's still in the $600 range. Might have to spend more if you want to go to Best Buy and get one that does have an optical drive and isn't going to die on you within the first year. Optical drive. Tray load DVD drive. Yay. Okay, so it's a Dell. What kind of a keyboard it's got? Yep, it's got a number pad on it. Let's have a look at some of the other specs here. Screen size, between 15 and 16 inches. No touch screen, which is totally fine. In fact, I prefer not having a touch screen because you go to point at the monitor and you end up touching it and then it messes things up. And besides, who wants to stretch their arm all the way across the table just to touch something on the screen when a mouse works just fine? 1 terabyte hard drive, 8 gigabytes of RAM, well, mechanical hard drive, I should say. So that will be the slowest item in your computer. I haven't seen any laptops that come with SSDs, which are much, much faster, that aren't really expensive. I mean, in the $2,000 range, so we're not going to worry about that today. And yes, comes with Windows 10. So if you're going to go onto the Best Buy, oh yeah, it's in stock as well. If you're going to go to Best Buy online, or possibly in the store if they have any in stock, and you want a reasonable computer that will last, 3 to 5 years, it will handle pretty much everything you need it to handle, then this is what I would recommend getting from Best Buy. So let's call out what the number is here. If I can find it on the screen. Usually, yes, here we go, the web code. If you go into Best Buy and give them the web code, they can look it up. That's, again, if you're going into the store, and you'll get this exact computer. Or if you type in the web code web code into the search spot up here, you will get this exact computer. So the web code is right here. It's 10395741. Again, that's 10395741 right here. That's what you'll want to take into Best Buy if you want to get this computer. Let's have a look at Staples and see what they have. Maybe you just happen to be at Staples, or maybe you prefer Staples, but for whatever reason, we're going to go with technology, laptops, and then laptops. And let's see what they have for reasonable computers that are in stock. Let's start our filtering with something like let's go with the processors. i5. And let's be picky about our brands again. Asus. Let the page reload. Every time you click one of those, it's going to want to reload the page. And Dell. And HP. And Lenovo. And let's just stick with that. Toshiba's okay, MSI is okay, but I think we'll have lots of options just looking at these other brands here, which tend to be a bit better. And let's say, no, not refurbished. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with a refurbished computer. I just figured if you're buying a new machine, you want one that has worked right from the get-go. It's kind of like buying a vehicle. If it's got one major issue, there may be a pretty good chance that it's got multiple major issues. And that should be good enough for filtering. I'm going to go sort by price, low to high. Because again, we're looking for a good deal here. Or at least, the best deal we can get. Wait for the page to reload. There we go. Okay. So, we've got an Asus here with an i5, 6 gigs of RAM, 500 gigabyte hard drive. Don't worry about what version of Windows it comes with, because there's a free upgrade to Windows 10 within the first year of it coming out, which was this fall. So you get the computer, you can install Windows 10 on it, or you can have them do it at the store. I don't know if they charge anything or not. Looking at prices here, it looks like the starting prices at Staples for this category is a little bit more than it was over at Best Buy. Again, at Best Buy, this one was $630. $680 is kind of their cheapest one here. Let's have a look at this one. It says available in-store only. Let's skip that. Let's go to this one here. So it's an Asus i5, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte hard drive, and $700. It's $100 off. You can order this one. Currently out of stock. Never mind. And this one says available in store only, but we don't know which stores. I think to bet most of them it would be out of stock. Again, it's too bad there's no show in stock only filter here on the left hand side. Okay. Just wanted to confirm there was indeed no filter. This one is 724, but that's one of those folding ones, so it probably doesn't have an optical drive. I don't think the Lenovo Flex has an optical drive either. HP Envy probably doesn't. This is actually pretty much the same computer that I have here. This ThinkPad E550. This is actually one of my favorite ones, the E line from Lenovo. Their ThinkPads. Again, more expensive than the one at Best Buy, but if you happen to just really like staples, or let's say you're a business and you have an account there. Oh, this one says French. Let's go back and pick an English one, just for consistency. It's too bad. Oh, here it did say that right there. Ah, here we are. Here's the English one. Same price, same thing. Just two different versions. Okay, 500 gig hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM. I think it's actually got the same processor as this one. Nope, this one has an older processor, and it's more money. In my opinion, it's a nicer computer, and this probably comes with the Pro version of Windows 2. So if you're buying for a business, it just says Windows 7. I'm guessing this probably has the Pro version of Windows on it. Which, if you're running a business, is, I would say, a definite yes. I know for a fact that this one definitely has an optical drive. Let's just make sure down here it says optical drive. Yeah, optical drive, DVD, RW, so that's good to go. Wired and wireless Ethernet, all the good stuff. So if you're sold on buying from Staples, this is pretty much what you're looking at if you want a good all-around computer that will last a while. But if you want to save some money, this one is cheaper and has very similar, if not better, specs, actually. Except for the Windows Pro thing. If you're running a business, you want Pro. This doesn't come with Pro. This just comes with Home. Let's go to Costco. Let's see what they have right now. Now, Costco is a little bit different. You can definitely shop online for computers with Costco. But what I recommend with Costco is that you actually go into your local Costco and see what they have on display, because they usually have things on display that are not listed on their website. And you get an opportunity to play with the computer, see if you like it or not. So that's what I recommend there. But let's have a look at their website here. So we're not going to filter with the processors right off the bat because they have them all listed separately. So that's a bit of a pain. But let's go ahead and filter the brands. So let's start with Asus, Dell, and HP. Notice Costco, at least our local Costco, carries a lot of HP computers, especially the laptops. Price low to high. Again, we're filtered down to 16 machines, so that's manageable. Ooh, they have a purple one. Now again, let's look at, oh, here we are. Intel Core i5. That's what we want. Down to 2 computers. An Envy. Let's have a look and see. Well, I don't know. $900. Never mind. Let's just check this one out. So this is an Asus. We want to see if it has an optical drive. The rest looks good. Again, same size as the screen. 6 gigs of RAM. That's plenty. 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. But will it play my cat videos on DVD? Yes, it has a DVD CD drive. Optical media drive. Looks like wired and wireless. Does it have wired? Oh, yes, it does. It has wired and wireless networking. It looks like it's got a, yeah, it does have a number pad on it. Close picture. Picture doesn't want to close. Wow. Great going, Costco. Let's just refresh the page here. That'll make it go away. There we go. Okay, so $750 for this computer. So this is still the cheapest. Again, if you're ordering online right now, today is November the 26th. That's Thursday. As of right now, this is in stock online. So this one, $630. good computer, buy it. This one, $750. Costco may or may not be in stock at your local Costco, but you can order it online here. Also good computer. And then there's this one. This is actually my preferred business computer. If I'm selling computers to a business, this is what I recommend. Yes, it is the most expensive of the three, but it does come with the Pro version of Windows, which will save you, I think the upgrade last I checked was somewhere between $150 and $200. So it ends up being cheaper to just buy it with the Pro version on it. And this is a good all-round business computer. Even if you are out in the patch somewhere and your computer's sitting beside you bouncing up and down as you go over everything in sight, this will hold up. It doesn't have any shiny plastic on it that's going to attract fingerprints or crack easy. The hinges are steel, and it's a really well put together machine. So there you have it. This one's the cheapest. This one's the businessiest. This one's a Costco. So take your pick. And that's that for today.